Don't expect this game to end anytime soon. Hey everybody, it's Espira, and I'm breaking down Havencraft for Shadowverse Worlds Beyond's first set, Legends Rise. Kicking it off with the bronze cards, we have Angelic Prism Priestess, a 3-cost 2/2 with Fanfare, Draw, and Amulet. We do love Tutor Draw, it's very nice, very much welcome. Evolve, select an amulet in your hand and reduce its cost by 1. Moving on to Holy Shield Maiden, a 3-cost 2/1 with Ward and Barrier. Definitely leans into the defensive things that Haven is trying to do. The fact that as Barrier means that you'll almost always being able to defend yourself against 2 attacks is very nice. We got Radiant Guiding Angel, 5-cost 2/3 Fanfare, draw 2 cards, restore 2 defense to your leader. Quite slow, especially since it itself doesn't have Ward, so while you are restoring 2 defense and drawing the 2 cards, which is nice, it doesn't really allow you to be able to take back control of the board. So this is one of those things where it plays really well if you have nothing going on. Like if turn 4 you were able to stabilize the board, your opponent did nothing on their turn 5, and into your turn 5 you're doing this, I think you're in a good spot. Otherwise, I think it could be to your detriment to do this as opposed to dealing with what your opponent is doing. Then we have Menu Dark Dweller, a 2-cost 2/2 with Aura. When you engage an amulet, give this follower +1/+0 until the end of the turn. This is... it has Aura, so at least it can't be targeted. But even then, just having a 2/2 is fine for 2. If you end up engaging, you get that +1, which there are quite a few things that you're looking to engage with Havencraft, but I'm not super high on this. Then we have Serene Sanctuary. Unassuming, but super good. 1-cost amulet. Countdown for 3, last words, draw 2 cards, and then engage for 1, you get to advance this amulet's count by 1. We do love our 1 cost that allows us to draw 2 cards, and if for whatever reason, if we want to speed up that clock, we can just go ahead and pay 1, and then naturally we've seen, just like the cards prior, there are ways to be able to get benefits for the fact that we engaged at all. For our bronze spell, we have Featherfall, a 6-cost, deal 3 damage to all enemy followers. Summon a Holy Falcon. So we do love our mini board wipes here, and then the Holy Falcon is a 2/2 with Storm, so effectively it'll allow us to be able to get in that additional 2 damage on anything that survives on the board. You might not know this, but we're a brand new YouTube channel, so if you like what we're doing here, subscribe button down there would be much appreciated. Moving on to our silver cards, we have Sarissa, Luxpear, Al-Mirage, a 2-cost 2/2. Whenever an allied follower with Ward is destroyed, give this follower +1/+1, and then on Evolve, give this follower Barrier. It is nice that they just need to have Ward. So if you have a ton of Ward followers, you can attack into them, clear out the board, being able to get the +1/+1, and then being able to attack with this, get Barrier, it's fine. Going into Reno, Luxwing Featherfolk, a 4-cost 3/5, Clash. Deal 1 damage to the enemy leader. And of course, Clash is when it is attacking or being attacked against other followers. And on Super Evolve, give this follower can attack 2 times per turn. Pretty gross. If you're attacking 2 times, and of course you get that additional chip damage from being able to remove something with the Super Evolve against the opponent leader, you got the 2 chip damage there. Then you're getting the additional 2 chip damage the 2 times you clashed, and you're dealing with 2 things on board. This can definitely be cute in terms of helping you push for some chip to close out the game. Then we've got Maeve, Guardian of Earth, a 7-cost 5/7 with Ward. Last words, summon a copy of a random allied amulet. Destroy this match with the highest base cost. At worst, it's doing a Serene Sanctuary, which means in a couple turns you'd be able to draw 1. Not amazing, but of course scales up with how good other amulets in the craft are. Speaking of amulets, we have Darkhaven Grace, a 2-cost silver amulet with engage for 1. Select an allied follower on the field and give it +1/+1. Restore 1 defense to your leader. Incidental heal, incidental +1/+1 allows us to be able to trade up with things that we wouldn't typically be able to. Not the worst. Then we got Dose of Holiness, 3 costs, a silver amulet, engage. Destroy this card, select an enemy follower on the field and deal it 4 damage. Restore 1 defense to your leader. This is obviously nice if we're recurring this, so we're being able to play this again for free. Engage, deal 4 damage, restore 1. I think this is really where we're starting to see the benefits of being able to recur our amulets. Moving on to our gold cards, and we have the iconic Skullfane of Demise, a 6-cost 4/4 with Fanfare. Destroy all allied amulets. Deal X damage to all enemies. X is the number of amulets destroyed by this field. If you're playing into that heavy amulet strategy, Skullfane is definitely one of that mid to top end for you. Then we've got Ronavero, Darkhaven Ward, a 4-cost 1/3 with Ambush. Evolve, select an enemy follower on the field and destroy it. Targeted removal, very much welcome in a control strategy. Lapis Shining Seraph is a card we've seen before, but just to recover it one more time. 8-cost 7/6 with last word, gain Crest Lapis Shining Seraph. It is a crest that has countdown 2, and then last word, summon a Lapis Shining Seraph and give it Storm. So the first one you get doesn't have Storm, but if Lapis is destroyed, you're able to get another Lapis in 2 turns, and it'll be able to attack right away, probably putting you in a position to be able to win the game. Then we've got Pact of the Beast Princess, 2-cost amulet with countdown 2. Last word, summon a Holy Flame Tiger, and engage for 1, advance this amulet's count by 1. Holy Flame Tiger being a 4/4 with rush. So you pay 2 for it. If you have the additional 1, you can go ahead and engage it. And then the subsequent turn, you're going to get that 4/4 rusher. I think this is super sweet. At 2 costs, it's kind of in that right spot where if you are able to just wait 2 turns, that 4/4 you get effectively for that reduced cost is very much welcome. The waiting here definitely pays off in terms of the body you're getting for the amount of time that you're waiting, especially when we consider the engage to be able to get the Holy Tiger just the turn after. Then we've got Holy Vessel, 6-cost amulet engage, destroy this card and all followers. So board wipe's incredibly important. A board wipe that's tied to an amulet means that there's a lot of synergies with what we can do with it. This is a fantastic card for what Havencraft is trying to do. Moving on to our legendary cards, we have Rodeo, Anathema of Judgment. 7-cost, 5/5 with fanfare. Select a card in your hand and discard it. Summon 3 random, differently named amulets from your deck that cost 3 or less. Huge in terms of just the different things that we're able to do. We have seen things are able to stat buffs on your board, give you draw cards, or being able to deal 4 damage. Then on Super Evolve, destroy a random enemy follower with the highest attack, deal 1 damage to all enemy followers. Very nice in terms of just that target removal. This does a lot in terms of being able to provide you value, being able to get rid of the most threatening thing on your opponent's board, and then being able to deal some additional ping damage. Then we have Jean Saintly Knight, 8-cost, 6/6 with fanfare, deal 6 damage to all enemy followers, give all other allied followers on the field +2/+4, and she herself has ward. Incredibly strong, very powerful. You're definitely going to want to lean onto the power of Jean as a Havencraft control build. And then to close out our legendaries, we have Salifa, Guardian of Water, a 5-cost 3/3 with fanfare, restore 3 defense to your leader and ward, and on evolve, deal 3 damage to all enemy followers. Ward is nice, being able to restore some defense is nice, and of course the tacked on 3 damage to all enemy followers is very much welcome, especially against things like swarm strategies. I do think Havencraft misses on a bit of closing power in terms of what we're seeing with the set 1, but tons of removal options, tons of great ways to be able to utilize your amulets as well, kind of opens up for some fun control builds if that's what you're looking to do. Let me know what your favorite Havencraft card is in the comments down below, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.